Hello and welcome back to your favorite Weekend Wala show Z Connect with your favorite host Priya. Well, your favorite time of the year, the festive season is back when you want to dress up and look your best. And just like I couldn't wait and got into one, if you too are missing wearing your favorite festive outfits, how about I take you to an exhibition that is all about fashion. With a focus to encapsulate fashion with a soul, Modista promises to showcase style for every story. Shweta, before I ask you anything about your collection, I just want to say thank you for giving me this beautiful outfit. And this gives us an idea about the collection you've brought in this season. And we've been seeing the outfits you have here at Modista, which look very pretty. You want to tell us more about it?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, first of all, thank you for making me part of it. It was a great experience with Modista. First time I decided to do this show because, I think we need to be all out and about. A lot of clients are still not comfortable coming to the markets. So I thought it's the right time to be there when people know, okay, it's going to be safe, smaller place, and they will be comfortable buying.
That's lovely. So then when you brought in collection this time, what were your thoughts? What were your ideas? What are the colors of the season?
Well, I love pastels. Nudes are my strength, and I actually see more golds and nudes. And even if you look around, I believe in pastels. It just brings the feminism in a woman, in a bride. And the brides are very happy carrying those.
Great. Thank you so much, Shweta. I'm very glad that the festive season is here and we are kind of getting out of this lockdown that we've been in, and we are looking forward to having a lot of bright and colorful weddings and festivities and celebrations.
Even Diwali's around the corner. There's so many festival season is hitting, and people want to dress up even in small gatherings at home, but they were like, okay, let's dress up, and that's a good sign.
Thank you so much, and may you keep dressing up, everyone.
Thank you so much, Priya.
So, Monica, tell us about your collection and tell us about your experience at Modista this time.
I do Kashmiri suits on Georgette, and here I do lace on my organza pieces, and then little gota work and lace pants. And I started these lace masks also for the COVID, yes, just to match with the outfits.
Great. Thank you so much for talking to us, Monica.
Thank you.
Hi, Ruchika. You have some amazing collection out here. One pair of which is right here in my ears, and that's really, really pretty. Thank you so much, going so well with my outfit. So tell us more about your collection at Modista.
Basically, this is all the festive collection, and each piece is designed by me, and of course I work on it, each piece, and I've been doing it for the past 1 year now.
Designing collection this time for the festive season, did you have something in mind? Any ideas, any thoughts that went behind it?
Basically, it's more keeping in mind the Navratras, and of course, due to COVID, the budget. I didn't want to exceed. I wanted that it should fit to everybody's pocket. And to make the festive season very special for them also. Like, everybody should be happy buying my stuff, and nobody should go empty-handed if they like something.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, Ruchika. Wish you all the success with the brand and wish you all the success this festive season as well.
Thank you so much. Wish you the same.
Hi, Anuradha. How are you today?
Good, thank you for coming.
And we are very happy that the festive season is here, and that little bit of festive feeling is actually starting to come after visiting Modista. So tell us about Modista this year.
Yes, it was tough to plan because we didn't know how are we going to go ahead. But yes, everything has happened right in place. Dubai government has relaxed the rules, which came in at the right time. So people are out here today shopping for weddings coming up, the social gatherings just before Diwali. So now the buzz has started.
Very, very glad that this is happening. So tell us about the designers who've come in here, the collections, what is going on?
So we've got designers from Pakistan, from India. There are not many who have showcased the Western wear because everybody's got the festive clothing. So yes, people are looking at shopping at the festive clothing. So yes, it's got a lot of variety of designers coming from Mumbai, from Delhi, from Amritsar, from Pakistan.
Well, thank you so much, Anuradha. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Wish you all the very best for these 2 days of Modista.
Thank you so much, Priya, for coming.
She not only defines grace and elegance, but also puts her best foot forward when it comes to supporting causes. We caught up with none other than the gorgeous Dipti Bhatnagar. So pretty, gorgeous, glowing as always, fit as ever. Dipti,
Thank
tell
you.
me, first of all, I just want to know, how have you been ageless?
Wow, that's such a good compliment. Thank you so much. I do nothing. It's just that I travel and I stay happy. थोड़ा सा एक्सरसाइज पे ध्यान देती हूँ, खाने पे ध्यान देती हूँ और बस बाकी ट्रैवल करती हूँ
और स्ट्रेस नहीं लेते बिल्कुल.
बस स्ट्रेस जीरो.
This I heard you say in the session.
Yes, yeah, I just don't take stress. I think why take stress? जो होना है वो होगा, right? So at least do your best and then just enjoy your life.
Yeah.
It's only one life.
Okay, let's now talk about your stay in Dubai. You've been enjoying yourself here, lekin you are also part of a very good cause, that this event that Oberoi has been doing for breast cancer awareness for its staff, and you were one of the guest speakers at the event along with Dr. Veronica, Dr. Bhavna. Tell us more about it and how important is breast cancer awareness?
I believe in this cause. So October, as we know, is a cancer awareness month, and all my childhood friends are cancer doctors. So somehow cancer is very close to my heart in terms of that, you know, I have learned so much from them.
Yeah.
Dr. Bhavna is my childhood friend, and she's made me so aware about cancer. So I started, I've learned so much from her. So she taught me how to do, you know, cancer charity. So since we have, and then we have a group of doctors, they're all my friends. So we made a group and we treat our patients free. Like they treat free, they operate them free, and I take care of radiation or chemo. So that's how we treat whoever we can.
Yeah.
Of course, we really do treatment for people who are not getting any help from anywhere. So the happiness you get, you know, when you see that you did something for someone,
I'm sure.
is something, is priceless.
Yes.
Yes, we need to make a chain.
Yeah.
You help me, I help you, you help somebody else, and that's how we make a chain.
Yeah.
We need to make this
True.
human chain,
Yeah.
and we need to help each other, and that's how we'll create a better world, right?
Absolutely.
And that's so important for everyone to know. So guys, whoever you can help, please go ahead and help. It's even a smallest help makes a huge difference, you know. So I mean, yes, we all need to help each other.
Yeah.
It's very difficult times right now, and Dubai is beautiful. It's all opened up, lots
Yeah.
of tourists.
Yes.
But please be safe, wear a mask, and protect everyone. Wash your hands. I think we all are doing that. Or that's how we have to live. That's the new way of life.
Yeah, the new normal, as they call it.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dipti. It's
Thank
been a
you.
pleasure talking to you, and I wish
Same
this
here.
could go on and on, but I know we are pressed for time.
Yes.
But thank you so much.
Thank
and I
you
think
so
there
much.
couldn't have been a better guest speaker at this event than you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for being on Z Connect.
Thank you.
And after all that glitz and glamour, we've got more coming up, but after this little break. Welcome back. And now it's time for that part of the show that keeps you hooked till the last bite. Let's see what Tasneem has prepared for us today in Swat Se Swagat.
Swat se swagat hai aap sabka in yet another episode of Z Connect. I hope you guys are keeping well and enjoying our show. And today I have a recipe which may seem overwhelming because of the number of ingredients, but it is delicious. And obviously, being the biggest meat eater, it's a meat recipe because of which it's double delicious. It may seem overwhelming, but the good thing is it's super easy. Everything goes into your big bowl, you mix it, goes onto the frying pan, and you're done. There you have your chapli kebab. So let's start our chapli kebab for today. I have here half a kg of mince. Now usually if you hear people talk about kebab, they always say red meat is the way to go. But this recipe actually tastes delicious even with chicken mince. So go ahead if you're trying to avoid red meat. And now to this, I will add half a tablespoon of garlic paste. This is ginger paste, half a tablespoon. Now ginger garlic paste made at home definitely tastes fresher. The one in the store has more flavor, but I think this recipe, the homemade one, is the best. Next, we go in with half a tablespoon of chili flakes. Now you could obviously add as much chili as you like. Next, I have half a tablespoon of bhunawa zira powder. So cumin powder, just roast it a little bit, half a tablespoon. And half a tablespoon of coriander seeds that I have crushed up. Very important. Now for the ingredient I am personally always excited about, amchur powder or mango powder. I'm going to put a nice big tablespoon. So 1 full tablespoon of amchur or mango powder. Traditionally in this dish, they actually use anar powder. So pomegranate seeds have been made into a dry powder and that's what they use. But here, since amchur powder is easier to use, has a very similar flavor effect, I'm just using this. Here I will now use 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala powder. Now we're just going to give this a nice mix. I will be using my hands to mix very soon once I have all of the ingredients in, because haath mein taste hota hai. So now that I have it relatively mixed up, I will add 1 small red onion that I have cut up into really small pieces. And we give it just 1 more mix, just to make sure everything is evenly distributed. Next, tomatoes. So here I will be using just about 1 tomato at the max. I have cut it up into these pieces. As you can see, you can cut them smaller if you don't like feeling the texture. And make sure to remove the seeds, because otherwise your kebab will just fall apart because of the amount of liquid in it. And again, mix. Okay, so since we've already put chili flakes in, you can completely choose to skip putting fresh green chilies. But I think it adds more flavor than spice. So feel free to take the seeds out of the chili. So slit it, take the seeds out, and chop the green up and add it into your kebab mix. So this is really more for the flavor because we've extracted the seeds out. Next, we go in with a handful of coriander leaves, fresh, that I have chopped up. And again, mix. The colors, the aroma, the flavors, look at that. And now, I have 1/4 cup of besan or gram flour. So this is really going to help to bind your kebab and hold it together. And this is where I go in with my hands. Before I dig my hands in, we're gonna add a little fat. So my mince here is lean, and that's why I decided to add additional fat. So here I have 2 tablespoons of ghee and 1 tablespoon of butter that I've melted all together. Now, time to dig in. You will eventually need to use your hands because you will have to make the patty and put it onto the pan. So you might as well dig in. And finally, our binding agent that really does the job, 1 egg. Give it a nice mix and make sure everything is well combined. And finally, salt. Make sure to season it nice and well, because if the salt is less, it's really going to just kill the entire dish. So salt in, hands in. This is now ready to start making patties and frying. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start with our frying. I'm going to put the pan on. And to that, I will add some olive oil. You need to be generous because you want to make sure that your kebabs don't fall apart. Once you feel like your oil has started heating up, just reduce the heat a little bit and let's start making our kebabs. Take a nice handful and press it down together. Now, you could make round kebabs, but traditionally they're made slightly ovalish, and that's what I'm gonna do. Make sure that you make them slightly thin because then they will cook through. And now that we have nice kebab shaped, I'm gonna add this into our pan, just like that. Have a little more room for another one. In goes our second kebab. It does get sticky, so make sure you're able to let it off your hand easily, otherwise it will break while going into the pan. Now we're gonna flip our kebabs over and you're gonna see the beautiful color that has come out on them. Okay, and you will also need to continue to top up your oil because the moment your oil reduces, your kebabs will start sticking. I'll switch this off and I will take them onto a plate which I have lined with some tissue just to drain any excess oil. Smells good. Now what I like doing before the final plating is just to let all the excess oil soak onto the tissue and then I will add it to my final serving plate. Now for our final plating. Here are the kebabs. They're gonna go in to the plate. And as every meat dish goes, you've got to have raw onions. So I like adding a few onions, a few tomatoes, and finally, for a little color, coriander. Dinner is served. There we go, our chapli kebab, traditional, delicious, full of flavor, spices, plating. I can't wait to eat this. So I will catch you guys next time and I am taking this straight to my table. Bye.
So let's begin making our chapli kebab. For that, I will take half a kg of mince, half a tablespoon of garlic paste, half a tablespoon of ginger paste, half a tablespoon of chili flakes, half a tablespoon of cumin powder that I have roasted a little bit, half a tablespoon of coriander seeds that I have crushed, 1 full tablespoon of mango powder or amchur powder, and only 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala powder. After mixing this in well, I will add 1 small onion diced and 1 tomato diced as well. You can add some green chilies and finally a nice big bunch of coriander leaves chopped up. Give this one more mix and then add a 1/4 cup of gram flour, 2 tablespoons of ghee and 1 tablespoon of butter that I have mixed up and heated together into liquid. Finally, 1 egg and of course some sea salt for seasoning. Now to start our frying process, start making the patties and add some olive oil into the pan. Slowly add the patties to the olive oil and keep cooking, flipping both sides until it has become nice and crisp. Before plating, I like placing my kebabs on a sheet of tissue so that all that excess oil gets drained out. And then finally, for the plating, transfer this into your serving dish. I like garnishing it with a few slices of onion, tomatoes, and finally for color as well as flavor, coriander leaves. Enjoy your dinner.
After those delicious chapli kebabs, it's time for another little break. Let's see you right after. Welcome back. The best kind of love is one that awakens our soul and makes us reach for more. One that plants a fire in our hearts and brings peace to our minds. So in today's Spotlight, let's meet someone who is going to express this feeling musically.
Love is a universal feeling. प्यार एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत एहसास है. आज जो गाना मैं आपके सामने पेश करने जा रही हूँ, कुछ साल पहले ये गाना बहुत ही पॉपुलर हुआ था. ये मूवी अयारी से है. इसके कंपोज़र है रोचक कोहली और इसको बहुत ही खूबसूरती से निभाया है सुनिधि चौहान ने. ये गाना ऑलमोस्ट उनके हर कॉन्सर्ट में उनसे रिक्वेस्ट होती है और यही गाना मैं आज आपके सामने गाने जा रही हूँ.
ऐसा क्यों होता है तेरे जाने के बाद, लगता है हाथों में रह गए तेरे हाथ, तू शामिल है मेरे हंसने में रोने में, है क्या कोई कमी मेरे पागल होने में, मैनू इश्क तेरा ले डूबा, हाँ इश्क तेरा ले डूबा, मैनू इश्क तेरा ले डूबा, हाँ इश्क तेरा ले डूबा। हर दफा वही जादू होता है तो जो मिले ओ सब सवर जाता है, यारा अंदर मेरे एक लम्हे में कितनी यादें बन जाती है, मैं इतना हंसती हूँ आंखें भर आती है, मैनू इश्क तेरा ले डूबा, हाँ इश्क तेरा ले डूबा, मैनू इश्क तेरा ले डूबा, हाँ इश्क तेरा ले डूबा। फुर्सत कहाँ आँखों को है मेरी आजकल, हो देखने में तुझे सारा दिन जाए निकल, और फिर आहिस्ता से जब झुकी तो निकले तेरी आँच में दिल मेरा धीमे धीमे पिघले, मैनू इश्क तेरा ले डूबा, हाँ इश्क तेरा ले डूबा, मैनू इश्क तेरा ले डूबा, हाँ इश्क तेरा ले डूबा।
Well, that's all the fashion and food for this week. We are going to see you next week again with lots more. Until then, keep sending your thoughts and feedback to us on our social media handles below. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and until next week, this is me, Priya, signing off.